Hello everyone, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarots, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarots if you are a regular viewer. If you are a really long-term regular viewer, you may recognise all this. Yeah, I've got the Risk cards back out. If you don't know what Risk is, it's a board game of world domination. These cards have various different locations on them, which is what we use to find out where we are dealing with. Okay, although you might already have some clue from the title, but yeah, I don't know yet because we haven't done that. What we are doing is a world's current affairs read, I suppose. Forthcoming future events read, perhaps, is another way of looking at it. What I do is to help narrow it all down. Obviously, it's a big world. There's lots of places I could be putting readings on. I use this deck here to bring in where we are talking about. And we are talking about the Eastern United States. Okay. So what is going on in the Eastern United States? Where should we put that? We'll put that right down there, shall we? These are going to be my clarifying cards. Okay. And these are going to be my main energy cards. Now, what I do with my main energy cards is I used to do it every full moon. No, every new moon. Sorry, the beginning one, the start. But now I've decided I'm going to do it for a little bit longer term. I'm going to do it from whenever I'm doing the reading till the next solstice / equinox. So this is going up until spring equinox. Okay, northern hemisphere, spring equinox. And I have a big list of various different events, what could happen: volcanoes, space weather, some solar flares, asteroids, etc. All those sort of wonderful things. And I designate a card. Well, I don't. I shuffle the deck until the card falls out, which goes with each and every one. And so we have got Temperance in reverse before I do my cut, and we have got the Eight of Spears after. For those of you new to tarot or new-ish to tarot, in this deck the wands are called spears and the pentacles are called coins. Okay, I'm not sure if the cups are still cups. They could be chalices. But anyway, that's all besides the point. They all mean roughly the same thing. Okay, so we got the Temperance card. Possibly something is holding its breath. Something is waiting. Okay. Okay, so that's the Temperance card. The Eight of Spears. Well, actually, no. Something has been waiting, and it is now being released, because the Temperance card was in reverse, wasn't it? But I'm pretty sure Temperance also has something to do with my list. Now, I got this lovely book for Christmas. This is now my new tarot book. Okay, I will put all my tarot notes and things in here. And here on the first page is my list of world events of what is going on. And as I said, I'm pretty sure Temperance should be in here. It's all handmade paper. It's lovely. It's really good. It's all really soft and frilly on the edges. Well, yeah, okay. Temperance and the Empress in reverse is solar weather, solar events. Okay. So solar might be the wrong word. Okay, cosmic might be better. So let's see what else we have coming out with this. We've got the Ace of Coins, we have got the Ten of Spears, we have got the Hierophant in reverse. And so I'm just going to check in my book again to see if that actually is sort of indicating anything else. I don't think none of them rung out to me. I don't think we have any of them in my little list of things. So no, and no. So sort of like the main surface energies of this is the Ace of Coins. It's something starting off small and getting bigger and bigger. So this could be something what starts off small, as in it's and remember, it's affecting the Eastern United States. It could be linked with solar weather of some description. Doesn't have to be. It could be anything at the end of the day. But this is starting off as something quite little, but it builds into something bigger. So this could be anything. It could have been some new political movement starting off, some sort of anything like that. With the 10 of Spears, it's a burden, okay? Because that's what the 10 of Spears generally means. It's kind of like a burden. And with the Hierophant in reverse, perhaps it's being started for the wrong reasons, or perhaps it is a case of it's misguiding people. So let's say this was a new political party or a group or something like that starting up in Eastern United States. Then they're telling people, yeah, we're doing this to claim our country back, or to we're doing this to make it more fair for people with their wages, or whatever it is. Yeah, it could be a union or something like that. But that's what they're telling the people. Just like every good politician, that's a lie. Okay, they're misguided, and what they're really doing is that they're doing it for their own ends, their own needs. So it could be, for example, when Haiti had their big earthquake and lots of money got sent to them, and it kind of just evaporated and disappeared in various different funds and charities set up for it, and it just kind of vanished. Okay, so we'll whack a couple of clarifiers out on each of these. I want to clarify this Ace of Coins to start with first. Okay, we'll see what that is about a little bit. There we go. The two. Oh, we got three. I thought that was just the one card coming out. So we got the Two of Pentacles coming out. Ace of Pentacles, two, or Ace of Coins, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. The Knight of Wands and the Ten of... I don't know why I keep calling that the 10 of something. It's not the 10 of fucking anything. It's the Death card. But the Death card's in reverse. Things are changing. Okay, this is a new beginning. It's going to be changing things. But with the Death card in reverse, it's kind of a painful change. Okay, it's like labor or childbirth, if you will. It's like, yeah, this wonderful bundle of joy gets produced into our world, but it came into our world in a painful way. The mother goes through pain while giving birth, and the child sometimes goes through pain while being born. Obviously, the child don't really remember that too much, perhaps. With the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles is a crossing over energy, especially my Two of Pentacles out of this deck. It's like an energy switch over. It's not quite into the new energy yet. It's still hanging on to the old energy. Perfect example of the Two of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Coins is your government switchover at the moment. Now, I'm doing this on the 18th. I had to think about it for a second there. Where obviously you have your, is it the organization, whatever. You have your day on Monday, the 20th, where the actual governments swap over. The current president hands power over to the new president. Okay, so this is kind of like that. It's that day. Okay, so this could be talking about this day. Maybe they launch their whatever on that day. It's the crossover day. It's the crossover of energies. With the Knight of Wands, that's what I was talking about here, where they might be misleading people. They might be doing it for their own ends, but they're telling everyone they're doing it for the world. And then that is leading to this, I called it the 10 of, is it? Maybe 10 has something to do with the name of this group or something, or whatever it is. But this Death card in reverse is the pain. It's the pain when everyone finds out about it. Okay, and I would imagine burdens as well. Okay, I think that Death card is linked to their burdens as well as that. Right, so our 10 of Spears, we got the Chariot and we got the 4 of Wands in reverse. So the Chariot is talking about like something against the odds. Okay, we're winning against the odds, or you never thought this was going to happen. With the 4 of Wands in reverse, I'm kind of going to say now it has. You don't want to commit to it. Okay, prime example for that for us over in England was we never thought Labour would get back in power. After the last time they stitched us up good and proper, we never thought anyone would be stupid enough to vote them back into power. But then they did, and we haven't committed to it. Okay, we're up in arms about it. None of us really like the fact of it. There's obviously some people who just put their head down and carry on ploughing through with the day because that's what they do, and there's other people who are standing up fighting for it. We got groups saying that they can't do this. We got groups telling them they have to backtrack on this. It's all a big mess. Let's have a look at our Hierophant in reverse. So again, this burden, like for instance, this could be a tax hike. Okay, even though like you may have been promised it was never going to happen, they put the taxes up. It creates a burden. Okay, you never thought it was going to happen, and it might develop protests from it because no one's committing to it. All of a sudden, people stop earning the money because they stop working. Okay, and it's like people start saying, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'll come round. I'll fix your computer. Yeah, you cook me dinner for the next week." And trust me, I've just come back from shopping. It's getting expensive. Okay, so we got the Hierophant in reverse, and we got the World with the Ace of Cups. Now, I don't know what was crossing there. I didn't bother looking. But on this one and this one, it's the same card. It's this it's the Two of Cups. And now, normally the Two of Cups is a coming together of energies. We'll deal with this crossing card in a second. So this is a big new thing, okay? The world, what they're preaching to you. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, okay, we have to hike the tax rates up because we want to buy Greenland and we need the extra money for it. We want to set up a base on the moon to expand out into space and we need the money for it. But remember, you're being told a lie. Okay, it's not the real reason. They're doing it for their own ends. They're doing it for their own reasons. And again, this doesn't necessarily have to be a governmental thing. Okay, it could be that it's some group. It's like an Elon Musk group. Elon Musk obviously trying to get to Mars. Maybe a new group starts up trying to get to the moon because it's a bit closer. It's not so much of a problem. Whatever. Apparently, if you believe in all that. So it's like it's a whole new world. It is literally a whole new world. But they're not really doing it because they want to. They're not really going to actually probably do it. They probably think, well, we'll do this like fundraising thing for the next 5 years while everything's in development, and then we just couldn't actually get it finalized, and they disappear off with the money. They're saying to you that all the money's disappeared into research and development. You can't really prove that it has or hasn't because it's been siphoned off into various other different bank accounts. There is no love for it, okay, for you, the people. Now, the reason we're getting back to this card here, this Two of Cups, which was crossing the last two at the very least. It may have been crossing that one as well. As I said, I didn't check. Now, the Two of Cups is normally a coming together of energy. It's normally an indication of soulmates and the like. In this, there is a pile of ill-gotten gains behind them. Okay, this is booty from raids. This is plunder, if you will, and they're celebrating. You can see where I'm going with this, yeah? They are literally robbing you blind and then celebrating about it. Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper into this. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got the Three of Spears in reverse, and we have got the Five of Swords in the upright. Okay, so the Three of Spears, or the Three of Wands if you want, it's all about like setting the intentions or waiting for your ships to come in, or the time isn't just quite right at the moment. In this particular depiction, if I hold it up the right way for you to see it, save you turning your phone or telly upside down. We got Littlefinger there, and he's watching, I don't know, his fleet leaving or his fleet coming back, with his trading, whatever, or the information he's waiting for, or something like that. Now, while it's in reverse, it's kind of saying that maybe maybe you're jumping the gun a bit. Maybe someone else is jumping the gun a bit. Maybe the people who are doing this Ace of Pentacles, think they have the public on their side. They think this is the right moment to start things off. Okay, they've set the intention. They think it's time for this to happen now. But the Three of Wands generally means you have to wait a little while longer. It's not quite there yet. With the Five of Swords coming out with this as well, it could be a case that they kind of sabotaged themselves by actually doing it now. Okay, is what I'm sort of getting off that. Yeah, maybe they're trying to ride the crest of your President Day tomorrow, Monday even. And there's our Two of Cups coming out again now, actually out in the real read. And I don't know why we decided to clarify all this in one go. So we've got the Devil in reverse. Now the Devil in reverse is like, it's like a hyphen up there. There's a little bit of trickery going on. There's a little bit of badness going on. Now the Devil in the upright is like trying to break away from things which are binding you back or holding you back, or maybe trying to get over an addiction or something like that. Now this is a case of, it's in the reverse. It's giving you the negative sides of the Devil. So maybe someone's putting the wool over your eyes. Maybe someone's lying to you. Maybe someone is trying to get you addicted to something. You know, those pill pushers and stuff. And by the Two of Cups coming out, again, after having our little chat about it while it was crossing up here, it's the same people, okay? It's part of their agenda. They want you to get caught up in this devilness because that's the way they're going to get the money off you, okay? So perhaps this could be, I don't know, some fake illness which comes out, and they're peddling you like snake oil. Okay, I know I'm using weird and wonderful words. I have to be careful with what I say, especially on reads like this where I'm going to be putting world current affairs in the title. It's going to start making YouTube look at it, so I can't turn around and say those words what begin with P and those words what begin with V, because and that would just get me sort of shadow banned a little bit. But it is. They're celebrating their plunder again. Okay, that's what they think's going to happen, and I don't think it will. With this Five of Swords, as I said, this is going to be them sabotaging themselves somehow. They've jumped the gun. They're too early. Now, if they waited around maybe a month or two, things could have eased back a bit, and the limelight wouldn't have been on them so much. Everything wouldn't have come out so much. The Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment, and the Queen of Wands in reverse is a little bit of a backstabbing bitch. Really, she says it's a politician. I know it seems like I've got it in for politicians at the moment, and just like our Hierophant up here, and this is sort of coming down that way, yeah, and that one comes down that way. Yeah, our Hierophant up there, misleading you, telling you falsehoods and the like, and that's what the Queen of Wands in reverse is kind of like as well. They're nice, they're happy, they're your best friend to your face. As soon as you're out of earshot, they're slagging you off something chronic. They're literally there, helping someone else put the knife in your back. Okay. I'm going to say crossing all this in one big go is the Five of Cups, okay, but it's in reverse. So when the Five of Cups is in reverse, it's talking about loss and sorrow, but getting over it and moving on, okay. It's the realization that you still do have the Two of Cups in the upright there, and they're not. They're actually kind of upside down here as well. But it's the whole point of, like, the Five of Cups is like, you've lost something, and you're too worried about whatever you've lost to notice everything else you still have in life. In this particular case, what's crossing all this is the fact that the losses, you're not worried about that. You're more worried about what keeps going. Okay, what's still there. Okay, and this is why whatever they're planning is falling flat on their face. And I say they, I don't know who they are, okay? But it's going to fall flat on its face, because like with that last illness which come about, or possibly the current illnesses, you've got the avian one going on, which is getting crossed over to the cows and the pigs and the dogs and the cats and the raccoons. What else do you have? Bison. Okay, it's a universal animal one at the moment. It goes anywhere, but the few humans have got it. But it could be that, but what they're thinking is, well, yeah, we were called a lockdown again. Everyone will sit in their homes. Everyone will be good. Everyone will do what they're told. Yeah, no. We've had that loss. We've dealt with that loss. It didn't work for us the first time. We're going to concentrate on life. We're not going to let it worry us the second time. We're just going to get on with it and go. Okay, I think this is the ultimate ending of it all. The Queen of Swords in the upright. The Queen of Swords is a disattachment energy. It's a cold, emotionless energy, and yeah, that could be another reason it's falling flat on its face. It's because we're not going to get emotionally attached to it like they expected us to. And I say us. I'm not in the Eastern United States, not me. Okay, but you lot. Okay, so let's have a little look-see at what's clarifying this. And this is kind of like the outcome, if you will. So we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, and we've got Justice in reverse on here. Okay, and crossing this is the Eight of Cups in reverse. And so, sort of, the clarifiers for this is the Seven of Swords. When it's in reverse, it's like our devil. Okay. Again, either you, the viewer, or you, the people, are just not going to be interested in it. It's going to literally, you're just going to give them the communal finger back to them, saying, no, we're not dealing with this. We're going to do our own stuff. Okay, and the reason we've got the Seven of Swords out for this is because, well, you will kind of be breaking the law. Okay, they will say, yeah, if you get caught out after like 10 o'clock, like soft curfews and things like that, well, you would be put in prison. Okay, but we're still saying, no, screw you lot. See this middle finger? Now that's for you. Because the people just don't think it's just. That's what our justice is here. No, we're not doing it. We done it last time. It didn't do anything. Okay, obviously we can't be sure if it did do anything or not. Just the same as we can't be sure it wasn't just a good old regular flu we had come round at the same time of the year where we normally get it. Okay, so it's kind of like that. You can't, because obviously all you can do is judge the path you're on at the time. You can't see all the other different scenarios, what could have panned out if it was different. Okay. The Eight of Cups in reverse. It's well, normally the Eight of Cups is walking away from what you don't want, walking towards what you do want. In this particular case, or you could be saying it's walking towards the Nine of Cups. Okay, but in this particular case, the Nine of Cups is up here. This is part of their big scheme of things. You're walking away from the Nine of Cups. You're not interested in the Nine of Cups. It doesn't fit my plans. It doesn't fit what I want to do. So I'm not going to do it. You're going to walk towards what you want to do. And it may be the wrong path for you, but still, it is what it is. Okay, hopefully, I don't know if I want to say hopefully this resonates with you or not. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up, drop in some comments, let me know what you think all this means. Because obviously you live in the Eastern United States, hopefully this is getting out to the Eastern United States. You live there, you can give me some idea of what may be percolating over there. If you didn't like this video, that's okay, you can give it the thumbs down, that's fine, I don't mind. But let me know in the comments what you didn't like about it, okay? And then I can refine it, hone it. Maybe you want to say, oh, just why don't you do it like this, or why don't you do it like that, and I'll look into it. Okay, maybe you have a different idea, a different different suggestion of how I pull my read, maybe a past, present, future read or something like that, and we can look into doing it that way. I am going to try to do a lot more of these. Some of them may just end up staying in my membership one. It depends how, what's the right word? How problematic the read might be for censorship reasons. Obviously, if I leave it in my membership, then there's a paywall in the way. You're only going to see it if you're paying, and I don't think YouTube minds so much about what's on a membership page to what's on a public page because of that whole paywall scenario. So yeah, there is that. Obviously, that brings up memberships. If you want to join my membership, that is entirely up to you. I don't mind one way or another. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, I suggest that you do so, because then in future these reads will resonate with you on a more personal level, because you'll be adding your energies to the tarot team pot. Okay, until the next time you are watching one of my videos, you will be good out there.